Leo Varadkar is a name you won't forget in Ireland because he's to become the new Prime Minister. And he's gay. I don't know much about him other than he used to be the Minister for Tourism there.
He's also really young. He's 38 years of age.
38, okay. But that's all I know about him. I don't know anything about his policies or what he stands for. I did read that he said so very similar sort of wording to Jeremy Corbyn, that he's there for for the I think it's the article said that he's there for the people who have to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning or really early in the morning or something to that effect. But basically, sort of very similar sort of message to Jeremy Corbyn, although he's a conservative.
Yes, but I think he is part of that, what we discussed last time, new generation of politicians, who are coming through. And not only is he gay, he is also of Indian heritage, I think. Yeah. Which makes him quite unique, and apparently he doesn't really like that, because obviously he is Prime Minister because he thinks he is a very good politician, and he happens to be gay. I think that's the way how he sees it. But I still think it's newsworthy. But actually in Europe, that's not the first, is he?
No, he's not the first. Now he'll be joining 3 other European countries that have had gay leaders. One being
Iceland.
Iceland had a lesbian Prime Minister. Then there is Luxembourg.
Yes, and Belgium.
And Luxembourg still has a gay Prime Minister.
Indeed. So also in Germany we had senior figures in government who are openly gay. One of our foreign secretaries was openly gay. He unfortunately passed away, but he left quite a mark on German politics.
Well, I suppose it'd be interesting to see what comes from him. And I'll definitely look a little bit more into him because he sounds like an interesting person. Not just the fact that he's gay, but I think on the subject of LGBT rights in Ireland, that's only in the recent last few years that's moved in a huge momentum forward. So I think this kind of shows a sign of the changing times there. Because I had a friend of mine who is gay and who's from Ireland, and he said very much that there's still that you don't come out as gay, it's not very widely accepted in sort of the mainstream sense, and certainly not in families. You still have that, if you like, traditionalist you need to get married and have children sort of way of thinking. Definitely interesting in the sense that they seem to be moving all very much in the right direction on that point.
Absolutely, and it's just great to see how society has completely changed. If you were going back 20 years, you would simply not find that, and that it simply doesn't seem to matter anymore. And most probably it is how he thinks it is. He is a very good politician, and he just happens to be gay.
Yeah,
and
just how it should be. It shouldn't matter. Come into it, really.
Absolutely, and it's just a true reflection also of society.